Why are WWE wrestlers scared to fly to Saudi? What's the real reason WWE banned all mentions of the trip? Which major Night of Champions match just got cancelled? Did WWE crew really get stuck overseas before the event? Are WWE superstars being forced to perform in Saudi? If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. We bring you everything going on in WWE. This isn't just another international show. This is Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. And some WWE wrestlers are quietly terrified. You won't hear it on commentary. WWE won't post about it. But behind the scenes, there's real panic. Multiple superstars are shaken over what's happening outside the ring. And it has nothing to do with titles or storylines. It's about safety, it's about trust, and it's about being flown into a political hotspot during a time of growing tension. US travel advisories are flashing red. Security concerns are rising. But WWE is pretending it's business as usual. The posters are ready, the card is locked, flights are booked, and yet some wrestlers are trying to get out of it. One name reportedly backed out quietly and was replaced without a word. Another was written off with an injury that didn't actually happen. These aren't coincidences, they're cover-ups. WWE doesn't want fans to know who said no or why. Privately, superstars are calling the Saudi trip dangerous, unnecessary, and even a trap. Some still remember what happened the last time a plane full of WWE talent was grounded in Riyadh for hours with no clear explanation. That wasn't fiction. That wasn't kayfabe. That was real. And now it feels like deja vu, same city, same pressure, same silence. The scariest part? WWE isn't giving them a real choice. On paper, they can decline. But off the record, if they say no, they're risking their spot, their push, and maybe even their job. So when you see the pyro explode and hear the crowd roar in Riyadh, just know this: not everyone in that ring is happy to be there. Some are just trying to survive the night and make it back home. You won't hear them talk about it. Not on Twitter, not in interviews, not even in backstage segments, because WWE has officially shut it down. Any mention of fears surrounding the Saudi event? Banned. Multiple sources say talent have been strictly told not to speak publicly, or even joke, about concerns involving Saudi Arabia. That includes safety, political unrest, previous delays, or anything that could paint WWE's Saudi partnership in a bad light. WWE isn't just encouraging silence, they're enforcing it. At the last SmackDown taping, producers reportedly reminded wrestlers before the show, keep it clean, no references, no opinions, stay on brand. Some talent were even pulled aside for separate conversations after making subtle remarks backstage. Why? Because WWE knows the optics are fragile. They're walking a billion-dollar tightrope. But that silence is starting to backfire. Fans notice when things feel off, when stars disappear without reason, when commentary avoids certain topics like a minefield, when press releases read like legal contracts, avoiding the word Saudi altogether. Even internally, there's growing frustration. A backstage staffer reportedly said, "We're all thinking it, but we're supposed to act like it's just another show." This isn't just about protecting a brand, it's about burying the truth. Because once again, this isn't fiction, this is real life. And WWE's not just controlling the narrative, they're erasing it. Remember 2019? When dozens of superstars were stuck on a runway in Riyadh for over 20 hours after Crown Jewel? At the time, WWE blamed mechanical issues, but wrestlers later revealed the truth didn't add up, and now that fear is creeping back in. Instead of acknowledging it, WWE is choosing the same playbook. Silence, pressure, denial. They want you to focus on the matches, the belts, the pyro. Not the fact that your favorite superstar might have been forced onto a plane they didn't want to board. And if anyone speaks up, that's how pushes die. That's how opportunities vanish. Quietly, without explanation. So if you're wondering why no one is talking, it's because they're not allowed to. One of the biggest matches planned for Night of Champions has suddenly vanished, and WWE doesn't want to talk about it. The originally rumored showdown between AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio, which had backstage buzz and fan anticipation, was quietly pulled from internal listings just days before the official card dropped. No injury announcement, no replacement tease, no comment. On the surface, WWE is pretending like the match was never planned, but sources close to production confirm it was on early run sheets, until something changed last minute. And here's where things get suspicious. Styles, known for speaking his mind about previous Saudi travel issues, hasn't been seen or promoted as part of the event at all. Some believe he may have voiced concern again, leading to his quiet removal. WWE's public story? Nothing. No injury update, no travel problem, just silence. The same silence they've used before when things go wrong. Fans have picked up on the missing match, flooding Reddit and X with questions WWE won't answer. Is it travel-related? Was it a last-minute rewrite? Or is there more tension brewing backstage than WWE is willing to admit? Either way, this isn't just one match being canceled. It's part of a much larger pattern. WWE is moving pieces, covering tracks, and hoping no one notices the cracks forming under the surface of one of their most high-profile international events of the year. And if they're willing to scrap a match like this without a word, what else are they hiding? While WWE pushes forward with their Saudi mega event, not everything is running smoothly behind the scenes. And some of it isn't even happening in Saudi Arabia. Reports now confirm that a portion of the WWE production crew and support staff got stuck in Qatar during a critical part of the event lead-up, and the delay wasn't just a minor hiccup. Airport clearance issues, unexplained customs checks, and tight flight windows caused hours of holdups, leaving essential team members stranded just days before Night of Champions. This wasn't just inconvenient. It threw the production timeline into chaos. Some crew reportedly missed key rehearsals, certain gear didn't arrive on time, and one source claims they had to rush ship entrance equipment separately to Riyadh at the last second. But what's worse is the tone from management. Complete indifference. Executives allegedly told stranded staff to sit tight and stay quiet, while others back in the US scrambled to improvise. No reschedules, no backup plans. WWE is treating this as if everything's under control, because publicly they need to project power and polish. But privately, tensions are boiling. Several backstage workers are furious, saying the company's obsession with image is putting both performers and employees in compromising, exhausting situations. And the crew stuck overseas? Many of them still aren't sure if they'll be home on time. This isn't just one flight delay. It's a glimpse at the kind of pressure WWE puts on the people behind the scenes, expecting perfection while ignoring the real stress it causes. And as long as the pyro goes off and the camera rolls, WWE doesn't care what happens on the runway. They only care about what happens in the ring. Backstage at WWE, there's an unspoken rule. When the company books Saudi, you show up, or you disappear. Wrestlers are being quietly pressured to accept the Night of Champions booking, even if they're scared, even if they've raised concerns, even if they've made it clear they don't want to go. On the surface, WWE says talent can opt out. But behind the scenes, the message is crystal clear. Say no, and you'll lose momentum, your push, and maybe your spot altogether. Multiple names who once had active storylines have suddenly gone cold the moment they hesitated about going to Riyadh. Bookings have changed, matches dropped, TV time cut. This isn't coincidence, it's calculated. Talent is being told to be team players, to trust the process, to honor the partnership, while no one's addressing the actual fears people have. Some wrestlers have families. Some remember 2019's travel nightmare like it just happened. Some simply don't want to wrestle under political tension in a foreign country. But to WWE, that's irrelevant. As long as the Saudi money clears and the stadium is full, they're moving forward. And if someone doesn't fall in line, they'll be left behind quietly without any public fallout. One veteran reportedly told a colleague, "Say yes, or they'll erase you." That's the level of control being exerted right now. And the worst part? WE fans will never be told the truth. If your favorite superstar vanishes from a feud or goes radio silent on social media, it won't be explained. There will be no storyline to cover it, no injury report, just silence, and the show goes on without them. Because in WWE's eyes, the real drama happens behind the curtain, and they'll do whatever it takes to make sure you never see it. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts below, and subscribe for everything happening behind the scenes in WWE.